Hey everyone, welcome back with Code with Ro, and in this video I'm going to be going over the ACFArmor BP using Ascent Combat Framework, and I'll also be going over the ACF Full World Item Drop. Hit that like and subscribe, share the video, and let me know what else you want to see in the comments below. So in Ascent Combat Framework, in order to create your ACF armor, I'm going to be using Cinti characters as an example. I'll create a folder called tutorial, and I'll double click on the folder, and I'll create a blueprint class, and in the search, I'll type in ACF armor, which is under ACF equipable item. So I'll hit select, and let's just call this, I'll call this one Cinti helmet. So double click to open that up. And first, let me see what headpiece I want since it's going to be our helmet. So I'll use the care no elements male O2 static mesh. Okay, so I'll use this helmet. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the Cinti helmet blueprint that I created, which is an ACF armor. Let me maximize this. Now on the right, for the skeletal mesh asset, this skeletal mesh asset is going to be exactly what you will equip. So this is the helmet I was looking at. It's called character no elements underscore male O2. And then scroll all the way down. And then you can set up your attribute modifiers. So you'll see primary attributes, statistics, attributes, and you can also do requirements. So you have to be like a certain level or something or have certain stats. And then I'll change the name to test helmet, and I'll change the description to this is a test helmet. And now what you'll notice is an item slots category under the item tab. So if you hit the plus sign, you'll see a bunch of gameplay tags, which is connected to your item slot. And in my case, I'm going to be selecting item slot dot armor dot head. So item slot's the root, and then armor, and then head. So any item that you equip and assign this, it will only be on this slot. Now compile and save. And what I'm going to do next is go to the project settings and go to gameplay tags. And you'll notice there's a data table for item slots. You'll be able to create your own item slots from here and see what's available. So right here you can see where it says item slot dot armor dot head. Now go to your character blueprint, and you'll see an ACF equipment and inventory component. So this is your equipment component from ACF. And under tags, under ACF, you'll see available equipment slot. And there'll already be some assigned in the sample template. So I'll go ahead and add one. And I'll add the item slot.armor.head that I just added recently. And this ensures that if your character has this slot and an item can go in that slot, then it should be showing up on your character. But we're not done yet. So the next thing we have to do is create a blueprint class called ACF Full World Item BP. And this is going to ensure that the item can be dropped in the world, what it will look like in the world, and that we can pick it up. So I'll call this pickup helmet, and right now it's defaulted to this bag mesh, treasure bag O2, and I'll change it to the helmet. This is just so when we go to the world and pick this item up, we know exactly what we're picking up. You can also leave it as a loot bag. So you'll see that in the world, it looks pretty big. So let me change the scale of that. So I'll lock it just so all the dimensions are proportional, change it to 1, compile, save, and you can see it actually looks like a much smaller helmet that would actually fit on my head and not be oversized. And now what you'll do is under ACF, you'll see an items array. So you'll see 0 array element next to the items. So you can click the plus sign next to it and then open up that index and choose the item class. So in this case, we made Cinti helmet. So I'll go ahead and add that Cinti helmet we made earlier. So now what I'm going to do is go to the full map and I'll hit play just to test this out. I shouldn't have made the helmet so far away. But I'll run and I'll see I can pick up this helmet by clicking E. And now I'll go to my inventory and you'll see my name and description, and I'll click equip. And equip will automatically set the helmet to my head because in the Cinti modular pack, the helmets are already assigned to the head. So I don't need to assign it to a bone or anything in this case. So now let's try to do it with another item. So I'll just duplicate my Cinti helmet and call this Cinti chest. And I'll go ahead and open that up. And then for the skeletal mesh asset, I'll select a torso, which is just a chest piece. But not this one. This one, like a pirate looking one. I want something more of a knight. Yeah, this one's good. This is the torso that I'm looking for. And now I'll compile and I'll scroll down until I see Okay, so I'll change this from test helmet to torso test, and then I'll just copy paste the description. And for the item slot, don't forget to change the tags. So we don't want the same thing going on the helmet, and also this does not belong on the headpiece. This is going to be for item slot.armor.chest. So now I'll go ahead and also duplicate this pickup helmet and just call it pickup torso. I'll open it up and I'll change the static mesh to the same torso. Yeah, torso underscore 25 or male 25. And then I'll change the item to the Sinti helmet or Sinti chest. And I'll click compile, full map, and now I'll just drag this out and I'll lift it a bit so we can see it. Actually, let me check if my character, okay, yeah, so my character BP does not have the head. So if I were to equip it, nothing would happen. So I'll go ahead and add that item slot.armor.chest. And then I'll hit compile. And then I'll hit play. Let me full screen it for you guys. And now I'll go ahead and pick up this chest. And I'll go ahead and pick up this helmet. And because they're both in different item slots, I'll equip both and you'll see that they're equipping properly. So if I were to have both of them as item slot.armor.head, I would only be able to equip one of them. You have to make sure that the tags are accurate and make sure it's readable so you know what goes where. Another thing noticeable is that my character is blue and you could kind of see it seep through the helmet. So all I did in this case, I clicked on the skeletal mesh and then I typed in hidden in the search field. And then under rendering, you can click hidden in game. This will pretty much just hide your character. So if you have a default item like skin and feet and face and whatever, then you can just equip those as a default thing and not show it to the player, so they'll be stuck like that as if you have one main character, and then it would look a lot more accurate. I mean, right now it just looks like a floating ghost because you don't have any arms and legs and stuff, but it does look a lot cleaner, a lot more consistent having the armor pieces. Or you can just scale the items to be a little bigger to cover your character. And that covers ACFArmor and ACF full item or full world item BP. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see next. I keep getting this question using Sinti assets, and I love Sinti assets, so I'll be making more tutorials with these. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below what you want to see next. And don't forget, this plugin is called Ascent Combat Framework. I recommend everyone to get this. Thank you so much. Goodbye.